thanks for being here. Thanks for being involved. This is the, we are now getting into crunch time, and we'll need all hands on deck. A couple things. One is, for those of you who are going to be busy, especially on election day, working on campaigns, with the early voting that's out there and the mail-in voting, you have the ability to do that. Now, we have people here today that have the paperwork, so those of you who would like to mail in your vote and get that done and out of the way so you can concentrate, especially on election day, working on the campaign, now's the time to do that. And it's the time to get your friends and acquaintances to make sure that they get out and vote. Now's the time to do that as well, that they can mail in and get a ballot and get that completed by mail and get that done. So Rob is over here from our office. He's got all the paperwork all done. All you need to do is sign it and send it in. Unfortunately, with the way the Democrats have set up Illinois the last couple of years, you know, they've made it easier and easier to fraudulently vote, and they make it easier and easier to now mail-in vote and vote early and register to vote without having IDs. It's unfortunate. So we have to be able to do the same thing. Let's make it easy for people to vote. So if they're going to do it, we have to do it. So mail-in votes, people that you know, people that are in senior centers, those that don't know if they can get out or not, this is the time to be able to help organize those people. They can vote right from home. And we'll help put that all together for you, but it'll make a big difference. The second thing we need, so make sure you see Rob right there, and he'll help you do that. The second thing is, you've got to help all of us be our eyes and our voice of what's happening, whether it's on talk radio or it's in the public. This is the time when they have no shame, and they'll continue to run ads that are just totally untrue. Good example will be in my race, where they are spending over $50,000 a week, more than all the other ads in Rockford combined. They're coming after me, running these ads, all paid for by Chicago. And the ads go out to say things like, you know, we need to vote people out who vote themselves pay raises. We need to vote people out who are giving themselves lavish expense accounts, who are moving jobs offshore, implying that I did all those things. Now, I just want you to know it's 100% totally untrue. What's really sad about that is, not only have I never voted for a pay raise in 18 years, but the people who are paying for the ads are the ones who just pushed through the pay raises just this year. So not only are they the ones who pushed through the pay raise, but then they have the gall to turn around and try to blame it on someone who voted against it. And it's kind of like when you know, when you were younger, well, maybe most of you didn't, but some of us were younger, when you broke the vase and then you tried to blame it on somebody else who did it. These guys have all the money in the world that they can get away with saying that. I need to understand, I've never voted for pay raise, and the fact that not only I never voted for pay raise, but when they pushed through the pay raises, I refused to accept the pay raises, and I've donated those dollars back for 18 years. So it's not just enough to say one thing, but you need to act it. So not only have I not taken it, I've given it back, but still they've turned it against you and spent $50,000 saying that. You need to make sure we're out there talking about it. The other thing is, and that's true with all the races. I mean, Chuck Jefferson's the one supporting all the raises and expansions that have happened in government. The Speaker has done that against Wisnowski's race. These guys are the ones who are doing it, and they're turning it on those who haven't done it. Secondly, just quickly, you hear ads, in those same ads they talk about, my opponents out there talking about, we need to keep jobs here. We can't be out there outsourcing jobs. And then she portrays herself saying that she's a small business person as she's standing next to a manufacturing piece of equipment. You need to understand that She may be self-employed, but she has no employees, and all she does is sell marketing, promotional trinkets, which we have copies of her catalogs, products that are all from China. So her job is selling Chinese products. So while she's out there outsourcing our jobs to China, she's got the nerve to go out there and imply that people like us who have fought against outsourcing are the people who are pushing for outsourcing. It is sick the way they just totally turned around, but they have so much money that they can do it. We need you to be able to tell the truth that's out there, whether it's, again, talk radio, through their emails, through your Facebooks. You need to be out there telling the story about the truth of what's going on out there. Otherwise, we're going to lose crucial seats. Same thing with Bill Brady. He didn't pay taxes. You know, that's ridiculous. He overpaid taxes one year, so he take the credit the next year. He's always paid taxes. But to spend that kind of money implying it is wrong. And the Tribune has lambasted him for doing it, but that's only one day in the Tribune. The ads run forever. And so just demand truth when you're out there speaking. So thanks for allowing me to be here. Thanks for what you're doing.
Yes, my name's Ron Schneider. How many of you live in Winnebago County? Okay, you all get to vote for me, at least you're eligible. The Winnebago County, about a year ago, a law was written in Springfield that allowed Winnebago County to separate itself from the forest preserves. I don't know if you know or not. But that allowed Winnebago County to form its own independent, nonpartisan board for the forest preserve. It consists of 7 people. There's 35 people running. I'm one of the 35. I'm the only person that's been to all the meetings this past year ever since the law was enacted in Springfield. So I realize and I understand what the problems are. Where's the other 34? I don't know. But let me tell you something. For fiscal 2008, 2009, which is the last year that they would have to rein in the expenditures. In this coming year's budget, which they're voting on, they were voting, or actually they were taking protests at 5 o'clock tonight over at the Forest Preserve about it. They have $34,000 toilets in the budget this coming year. They're little concrete jobs. They're $34,000 a piece. They're supposed to last 60 years.
Did they flush themselves?
No, they're pit toilets. They're pit toilets. They don't flush themselves and they don't clean themselves. They're pit toilets. They're $31,000 and $34,000 for these things.
Oh my God.
We have got to rein in the problems in the Forest Preserve. The Forest Preserve golf program cost us last year $210,000. There was probably about 85,000 rounds of golf played. Basically, we wrapped $2. We put $2 in everybody's golf bag as they went through because it cost us $210,000 more than what they were bringing into that. It's terrible, and that's why I'm 51 years old and I've never run for a political office in my life, and I couldn't take it anymore, and I put my name in the hat.
Yay!
Flash protest, I would love for you guys to show up. I'm going to be there by myself if I have to be. I know I'll at least be with William Kelly. It's going to be in front of the Public Safety Building tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Bring a sign that says, "We support our police. Rockford Police rock." Because you know who was here condemning them? Louis Farrakhan. You know who Louis Farrakhan met with last week? Ahmadinejad. Okay? They were discussing all the problems of the world, apparently. He's also been working on this kind of thing that we've been trying to get into city councils, where we're condemning the federal government for this confiscatory taxation. He's just going to take 5 minutes and just say, hey, this is where we're at with this, okay? So, Ulysses, 5 minutes, I'm going to hold you to it, okay, buddy?
All right, I don't think I'll need it. Well, a couple of months ago, David wrote a message on his Facebook page, and it's like, you know what? You folks, help me out with this. This might actually turn into something. I looked at it, and you know what? This is something. And it turned into a non-binding resolution denouncing the confiscatory taxation and redistributive spending priorities by the federal government. So far, David has read it before the Rockford City Council. I've been before Dixon and Ashton, and we could really use your help getting this before cities, counties, and townships all over the place. And I don't know why you gave me 5 minutes to say just that.
Okay. Is the Tea Party about just Barack Obama? No. Okay. The Tea Party is about fiscal, financial responsibility. Constitutional, serious constitutional issues, folks. Just to give you guys a little announcement here, next Tea Party meeting, which is going to be the last one for a while, okay? It'll be the last one for a while. I'll stay in touch, but it'll be the last one for a while. Next Tea Party meeting, I've already got Larry Morrissey promised to be here to speak.